It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hands it off. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. Now on first down from the 28. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Lacey. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the lone running back. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. On the opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So SMU's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll run the counter. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score. They get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to throw, it's Lacey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Got enough for the first. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Harden. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. The short hands. It's Knight. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's first down from the 11. To the ground with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna sling it on second down. And that's gonna be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on third. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. There he goes! At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. Turns it on down the left side. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got...
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Mustangs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Wide open downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Punt is in the air. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Got a man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to bull his way in. That should be the final play of the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Norris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's 9. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
To the air, it's Lacey. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Ready? Right. Single, single. Here we go. Stop, big stop.
He leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Lacy. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
What's going on, guys? Making us look bad. Ready?
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Black 14.
To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the run, it's Tyson. Across the 25. Turning it on! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Ocean from the wideout. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold. The sneak scores it. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's Jennings. Quick completion on the out. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Black 18. Set.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
Set. Ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So
a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lacey. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.